Now we're on.
All right.
Welcome to the Power Hour.
Oh, yeah, sure.
That's Batch. Han. I'm Asa. Welcome.
Welcome, everybody.
Welcome.
This is our now yearly prediction show. Did we do this on the radio? We must have.
We must have, I'm sure.
Problem is, back then, you didn't have any way of keeping records.
Yeah. You go
Unless,
back and watch the episode.
Maybe there was some people that like out there taping it.
Yeah, because, I mean, you had to...
Like, imagine, like, top 40 in 1988. You can listen to it, record it on your tape player.
Maybe Cindy has an archive.
Cindy might. Cindy's dad out there in the truck, smoking cigars.
So if anyone's got the archive, I'm going to bank on Cindy.
All right, Cindy, if you're watching, we're going to need those tapes.
Why was it so hard to record? They were to record some shows, but not others.
Yeah, I don't know why. I would think you would just record the whole thing. That way, if you ever hit video gold, you'd have...
I know they don't have recordings, because if they did, they'd probably be playing them.
I should say audio.
No, they had.
I mean, like, as a morning show.
No, but back then, they had the capability. They just...
Actually, yeah. You know what? Ryan Johnston had it.
Yeah.
Because he used to do all the replays. He's the guy.
He probably got it from Cindy.
I just assumed all the shows were pre-recorded.
Because think about it. You have to be at the studio to record.
Well,
right?
How would you know?
Hang on a minute. I'm going to go... I'm betting the under on Ryan Johnston because...
What?
He was never at the studio. How did he get the recording? Someone at the studio had to have given the recording.
The last 2 years of his show was a little bit pre-recorded, I think, with always an hour of taped interviews.
Yeah, because he didn't take calls.
He didn't have it. Someone probably loaded that up for him.
What do you think? The crack staff over at WCAP?
Well, Cindy was undervalued at CAP. Let's be real.
That's right. We miss Cindy.
By the way, have you ever seen anybody that when they like ran into us, just looked at us with more despise than he did to us?
Who was that? Ryan. Oh, my
yeah.
God. Yes. Like, I get it more than you. Just in life, people just hate me, like, sight unseen.
Really?
Oh, yeah. But there's people that like me, too. He gave me that look like, oh, I fucking hate you so much.
Why?
Well, one, because I don't know, but two, our show, he didn't like us. Like, he's a radio professional.
Like our show?
Oh, no.
Yeah, think about these people that have worked all their life.
He went to school for this.
They went to Syracuse to get on the, or even worse, then we go in school of broadcasting in Connecticut, and they put, us malakas on the radio.
Yeah.
So if you spent years in college on how to do a talk show on the radio, would they at some point go over taking phone calls from listeners?
Oh, yeah, that's your final exam.
Oh, okay.
Greg the squirrel guy calls it. All right, it's the prediction show. Let's get right into it. Actually, I must say, if you're watching this, thank you for liking and sharing the last episode.
Yes, like and share away.
Like and share. And
how'd we do? And
join in. Make some predictions. The bolder, the better. On YouTube, you can do the chat.
Yeah.
I know more people watch it on Facebook. You could do whatever the hell you do there. Leave your comments.
Add your comments.
Yeah, we'd love to see it.
Basic predictions, great. Bold predictions, which you'll hear some tonight, even better. Batch, you are the oldest here. You'll go first.
Okay.
First off, before you go, very nice shirt.
Yes.
Oh,
you are styling today, sir.
Sister Batch always does a good job.
How many hours have you owned that shirt?
Less than 48.
Right. That is a fresh one. Like the person that ironed that was in Vietnam, right?
Oh, yeah.
GQ Batch. I like this. I thought that Batch had a date, really.
There was a palm frond in this thing. It's so fresh.
All right. Start us off. Give us a prediction. And by the way, anything goes. I missed those. This is what we always miss.
I know. It's like I thought it was pretty good.
I'll text you tomorrow. Like, oh, that was a good joke. I missed.
Batch is the absolute king of great jokes that we missed because we're busy yapping.
What category would you like one from?
No categories. The whole world. Anything and everything.
All right.
Have at it.
I'll start off with the one that I was afraid to say.
Okay. Good. Yeah. We can start the show over.
I think Kraft dies this year.
Oh, Jesus. All right, we are on the board.
Okay.
Really?
All right.
Yeah,
He doesn't look all that unhealthy.
I thought he sounded terrible. I don't know. I get this feeling. This has been very hard for me. Like
he always sounds like that though.
I don't know, man. I think this is it.
I mean, 20 years ago he was having a hard time speaking. I think he looks like a spring chicken compared to
he's got the young girlfriends.
I just got a vibe.
All right,
years ago,
my prediction.
Like
I hope I'm wrong.
Way to bring the show down.
I hope I'm wrong.
Start here.
I'd love him.
It's a future Hall of Famer.
I'd love for him to see another 5-win season. It's just. I don't know.
It's all right.
Let's see this Vrabel.
This is what the prediction show is. Right. Anything goes. Han, Have at it.
All right. Well, let me give you my NCAA football prediction.
Ooh.
So the team that I had picked is still alive.
Ohio State, I assume?
No, I'm going with Notre Dame.
Really?
And even though I watched the games and I thought, because in reality, Notre Dame was actually kind of physically behind the 8 ball in their last game, but still managed to pull it out. Ohio State looks great, but Ohio State just has this way of underachieving.
That's easy for the Irish to pull it out.
That's a good point, Batch. But the Irish, I got to say,
funny.
All right, sorry.
you know,
I actually heard that.
I never really know.
the Irish do definitely have a. Let's give the coach has been aggressive for Notre Dame. He's got them fired up. Let's give him credit.
They're getting 8.5 points.
I love it. I would take the 8.5.
I
would tease the hell out of Notre Dame.
I mean, they got a Lowell guy on there. You got to take him.
It'd be nice to have the running back. The kid
For those who don't know, that's
healthy.
a form of betting, right? You wouldn't actually tease Notre Dame.
That's right. I like the Notre
You're
Dame.
not Irish.
Health wise, obviously, we got to keep an eye on the injury report. But if they can just be moderately healthy, I like the heart. I like the grit. It's probably a stupid bet. You know, I think the smart money is probably going to pound Ohio State.
Yeah, I mean, their roster's way more talented. But.
But talent doesn't always win. So Ohio State did find a way to get smoked by Michigan at the end of the year, and Michigan was a trash bag team. So
Why are you trying to hide your little candy stash there?
let's go ND.
Can
let's
they
go
see it?
Irish.
No, it's gone.
There must be a camera angle that can see it, right?
How about the NFL?
Wait, how we doing?
Oh, yeah, update. Is that Kennedy still winning here?
Is he still? Hey!
Oh, yeah. That's nice. All right, here's one for you. Trump's cabinet is going through the nomination process. Oh, they've been nominated. They're going through the confirmation process.
Yes.
I'm predicting that all of them will get through except one.
Oh,
I know he's going to pick.
You think?
Who am I going to pick?
You're going to pick my boy, RFK Jr.
No. I'm going to pick your girl,
Tulsi Gabbard.
Tulsi Gabbard.
Well, they're the top two.
Everyone will get through except Tulsi.
But why do you think that?
Because I think I'm not getting into a whole thing with Han. There's something off about her. It's suspicious. Don't know what it is.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, I'm just saying.
What do you think she blocked?
Her love and devotion for the United States of America, Asa, is that what bothers you?
Oh, because this is a Ukraine thing.
No, it's not anything. Something's off with her. I got a weird vibe. And guess what? If the Republican senators vote against her, I'm not alone.
So her reluctance to just write a blank check to the military-industrial
Nope,
complex.
I'm not
bothers you.
debating this. I'm just giving a fact.
Do you think it's because she's a strong, intelligent woman? That
Could be.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with her secret trips to Syria.
When did you become such a misogynist?
Bashar al
Yeah, I know. Like, he
What's
hates-
with your misogyny?
I can't believe you hate. Isn't this Women's Month? When's Women's Month?
Pam Bondi.
Probably like
in.
20 years, right?
Everyone else in. Hegseth in. RFK in. Tulsi.
Well, so RFK Jr. and Tulsi, I think they're the two that are going to get the most pushback.
I was thinking. I was thinking you were going to say RFK Jr. I think he might have some trouble getting.
Nope. It's getting through. See, I don't hate all communists.
He's not a communist.
Just kidding. I'm just joking. I know. I just telling you something's off about Tulsi. And I don't think
I
I'm
want
all right,
Tulsi.
Great.
Man. Give it.
You're up.
Okay.
Give us a better one. Well, not a better one, just a more uplifting one.
Okay. So I think this is the year because of, what's going on. And sometimes you just got to pivot a little bit. I think barbecue gets a makeover.
You talking about the gang leader in Haiti?
Yes, I am.
A makeover by the media or like a
this-
actual haircut?
Well, maybe both.
He's a little on the pudgy side. I'm not going to lie.
But I think it's the year they're like, all right, well, because first of all, and I'm not supporting everything he's ever done, but the guy, he was a former police officer in a corrupt regime, and he ended up having a, fight. He fought the power, man. He was.
Yeah.
It's not just about, he's not a criminal trying to take over the country.
Yeah, that's kind of exactly what he is.
I know, but there's something like the people love him.
Not so sure.
I think he gets a makeover.
Let me give you an update from Haiti. You want a quick Haiti update?
The last.
You do have to give, now you're locked in. You have to give Haiti predictions every year.
All right. I do. This is my second year doing a Haiti prediction.
So actually, the Kenyans have been joined by a couple other countries now. This coalition of the willing. El Salvador has sent some troops down.
Oh, I like El Salvador.
We are Team El Salvador.
I am on
So
El Salvador.
we'll see what happens there. But I think they still only the government controls 10% of the capital, Port-au-Prince. The rest is all gangs. There's no functioning or working hospitals in the capital, which is nuts because whatever, there's millions of
It's
people.
weird because it seems like there's a lot of Haitians in healthcare.
Yeah, there are, but they're all here.
Oh, okay.
So
Sorry.
there was a grand.
Is that racist? I don't think it was.
No, a lot of Haitians
right.
work in healthcare.
Okay.
There was a grand opening about 3 weeks ago in Port-au-Prince, outside of the government zone in the gang territory. This wasn't barbecue, it was a different gang area. They had this feel-good moment of, we're opening the hospital, we're grand opening, getting back on our feet. Mm-hmm. This is the perfect example of what's happening in Haiti. They did the grand opening, never told the gang or the gang leaders that all this was happening. The media shows up, people, the gang say, this is our area. And they just start spraying and shooting the ribbon ceremony of opening of a brand new hospital. A couple journalists die, doctors get shot. And here's where it gets really crazy. It took an hour to get help or medical care.
Yeah, because there's no hospitals. He just shot all the doctors.
But I'm saying, it shows you that the hospital itself was a scam. There wasn't a Band-Aid or a bandage. When you have a grand opening of something, you cut it and you go pour some coffee or whatever it is. They had nothing in there. It was I'm not saying it was a scam, but it's bullshit.
Yeah,
An hour they had to wait to get medical care in a hospital.
Yeah, but so what I heard was that
I'm saying, if you want to talk about a messed up country, that's it right
the
there.
project manager was 𝐿𝐴𝐶𝐭.
Nothing to worry about. Nothing to see here.
Imagine the big scissors and
Yeah, Jesus.
chaos.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, they're gonna have to pick somebody
Yeah, well, you know what?
to win. And
This was a rival, so that does look good for barbecue.
he was
This, I think, was the same guy that I told you killed all the people because old people.
the voodoo guy.
Yeah.
So Trump probably wants to, part of his relocation of illegal migrants, maybe a lot of Haitians, perhaps.
Yes.
Does he decide to stabilize Haiti?
No.
I mean, he ended the Israeli war before even the Israel-Gaza war, before he even took office. It's over. Done.
If you remember from his last presidency, he had a name for Haiti.
I don't want to get into that.
Huh?
I'm not going to get.
We're not talking about.
We're talking about new. We're talking about new Trump. More.
Okay.
More politically savvy. More politically correct. Just communicating better. More. Does Trump not communicate more presidential?
Oh yeah, no, new Trump.
Oh yeah, I'd
New
say
Trump's
so.
excellent.
I think it's true, right? What if he decides he wants to take on Haiti as a project, clean up Haiti, and help the Haitians?
I'd like to bet against that. Is it possible to do that?
Hey, go right ahead. You already have countries from Africa. El Salvador is willing to chip in.
Yes.
You know, maybe the United States jumps in.
All right, we'll see. This is the prediction show. There's no bad predictions, except for Bob Kraft dying.
Giving the people of Haiti, hospitals and schools would probably be a nice thing.
Hospitals with stuff.
Yeah, right. Doctors that don't get shot the day you
I
open.
had to read that 3 times. I'm like, wait, what is happening?
That's great.
It took an hour to get medical help.
They should intervene.
All right, let me give you one.
I could see Trump doing that.
Oil.
I could too.
I could absolutely not see him doing that. He's got nothing to gain from it. He's not an intervention. Like, he's completely off.
All it would take is some Haitian guy with some guts who gets into Trump's ear and says, "Hey, save my country, please."
I could see him and barbecue getting along.
That I could see. There's your makeover.
Hey,
That's what I'm
you don't
saying.
like the
That's
barbecue call out by Trump? It would be kind of
Saying,
interesting.
Trump will say the name barbecue at some point.
All right, maybe that should have been my
Hey,
prediction.
what's the voodoo guy's name? Do you know his name? I can't remember.
The other gang leader?
Yeah, the one who killed
no, the
everybody.
names get like kind of French and it gets tricky.
Haitian.
Yes. Oil right now is about $80 a barrel this morning. I didn't see what happened. It trades between high 60s, $100 a barrel is high.
100 we don't want.
Right. And 2007, 8 was like 148. The peak oil.
After watching Landman, you want it between 60 and 90 all day long.
Okay, no, yeah. So there is a sweet spot, right?
Great show, by the way. Dig it.
It's good, but it's sponsored by the oil companies, clearly.
Wow.
Double prediction right here. Oil will not hit $100 a barrel this year, which is not a crazy prediction. Oil will not hit $100 a barrel ever.
Again?
Ever again, ever.
Well,
Fucking dunzo.
you can't have an like an open-ended prediction.
That's a good one, though. I'm on the wrong side of this. I'm saying it will never go over $100 a barrel. I'm going to get buried with this. Could go bad for me in about 2 weeks. I'm saying it's never going to trade over $100 a barrel ever again.
If there's a global conflict, it could easily
$100
a barrel. Or even the producers decide.
The worst part is that this is an easy one to remember too. Like I'm gonna get called out on
if
this.
OPEC
one.
wants to reduce production on you,
No,
and do
Trump
a little
wants
price control
low.
action.
Trump wants low oil.
Yeah,
United States produces the most oil in the world now,
so the next
more than
4
Saudi
years,
Arabia.
The next 4 years, I might agree with you.
But by then, AI takes over.
You never know.
Oh, I know it takes over, and the oil is just.
AI seems to have an
cheap.
unquenchable thirst for energy, so you're going to bet that energy doesn't go up in such a
Not oil.
environment?
Not oil.
Okay.
Natural gas, yes.
All right.
Nuclear energy, yes. Hydro,
Electricity in general.
yes. Just not barrels of oil. So that one could go very poorly for me. But that's the name of the game. Go ahead.
Okay, stick with me on this one. My conflict of the year
Ooh.
is going to be,
Hold on.
all right,
We can't take too long, but what do you got?
Can we predict conflict of the year?
I've actually got a conflict. It's not a war. Is it a war or is it like a
more of a
talking shit kind of thing?
like an internal strife kind of thing.
Internal. So not two
it's like-
countries?
sort of external, but externally driven, but internally. played
Okay. What you got?
I'm going to rule out Musk versus Trump because the whole world wants Musk versus Trump.
I've got one. I doubt it's the same, but what's yours?
Serbia.
Versus Serbia?
So right now,
Serb president
yeah,
is kind of pro-Russia.
he's a little communist, a little progressive, right?
No, I thought he was a little more hardcore. Well, you know what? It gets a little blurry.
So a couple of years right now, the student protests, right?
Yeah.
And by the way, it's not real students; they're theater mates.
What's his name? Is it FICO?
I wrote it down.
Good call if I named it.
Ah, crap! It's in his. I don't know. I forget his name, but it's in there somewhere. I can't pronounce it anyways. But the students are protesting because there's been a lot of corruption. A platform collapsed, killed 15 people. They're doing all kinds of, the government has to change. Everything's too corrupt. All this other stuff.
Vucic. Sorry.
Vucic, yeah. But these are theater mages doing this, right? Who loves attention, right? Theater mages, whatever. So this is one in a kind of a line of protest. What really kicked this whole thing off was a couple of years ago. There was a British company, a mining company, that they found a shit ton of lithium in Serbia, and so they wanted to open up this lithium mine. And two people were like protesting and fighting against it, all this other stuff. Next thing you know, all these accusations of corruption start coming out. There's some unrest. There's the whole thing. I think what's happening is that this British company wants to do this mining. The government is pushing back, saying no. The government put a stop.
President saying no?
They put a stop to it.
Okay.
First thing, you never want, if you're a president of a insignificant small country and you say no to a large mining company from
Historically, it's gone sideways. For
yeah. So I think they're
Shout out Zimbabwe.
I think they're rounding up these college students and getting everybody ready to overthrow this guy. So I think
British intelligence would never come up with something like that.
well, yeah, of course, right? So I think there's going to be I think this guy's done. I think he's going to get overthrown within the year.
All right. So
Vucic is out this year.
out this year. Batch's hotspot of the year is Serbia.
Yeah.
Not hotspot of the year, but internal.
I think that's going to be the
All
next CIA, and because if it was like a mass student, but there's students who is easier to corrupt, not corrupt, but who's easier to get riled up than a
Theater students?
Theater students in Serbia,
That is a good target audience.
right? All you need is you probably only need one secret agent to get them going. And it was a very they all stood in silence. It was a very theatrical protest.
All right.
It's just smelled of
I think I might be screwing up Slovakia or Serbia. All right, sorry.
yeah. So I think
All right.
I think that's what's gonna happen.
Good.
Plus he's kind of he's not really he's disposable. He'll
Okay.
get somebody else in.
We can live without him?
Yeah.
When he said conflict in Serbia, I was thinking there was going to be some sort of ethnic cleansing going on. I was like, oh no.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, right.
so I don't.
Not again.
There is also elections in Albania and Kosovo this year, so that whole region could fucking flare up.
I like this. What's bringing you over there? You got a new girl?
No,
You must have like
When did you jump on X?
So when I was in college,
that's her name?
when
Albanian?
When I had an Eastern European professor in college. She used to work for the AP, and so we had to pick a country in Eastern Europe to study, and I did all this work on Albania.
Oh, really?
So I've always followed that whole region.
Good
And
mafia from Albania. And then England and then Europe.
So there's
They punch above their weight.
Taken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We saw it, the Albanian flag.
Yeah.
Awesome flag.
yeah.
So you knew the tattoo and So when you watched Taken, you saw the tattoo. You already knew what
He was
I knew.
consulted on the movie.
Yeah. Why do you think I drink Tito's?
Like Liam Neeson called Batch when he needed info.
Yeah.
All right, what you got?
You want to stick with sports?
No,
No. Okay, let's go with.
you can. I'm saying anything you want.
We want some assassination odds.
Oh, that's right.
Ooh, all right.
Well,
All right. Hold on. Let me
Wait, are these legit? Like, are these odds from your?
No.
Same disclaimer as last year. There's no one local or that we know. Correct?
Right. We're not rooting for
You
anyone.
could pick
to
me.
get
That's fine.
assassinated.
But no one like around here.
This is just for funsies.
Okay.
We're not looking to get anybody killed here.
Go
So
ahead.
Our number one guy in the tote board. Who do you think?
It should be Andrew Tate. That was last year's, right? Or was it Elon?
Yeah, I think he's.
Elon's up there.
I'd go Elon.
Hey, what do you have? A top five?
I just have a handful. So
I think
That'll be a
Elon's
top
on
five,
there.
right?
Elon is. So I don't have Elon.
Oh, come on. Elon's easy.
I think Elon, Trump, and RFK Jr. are on there.
Well, Trump's
Yes.
number one. I got Trump
Yep.
at 4-1.
Yeah.
Trump.
Tate, by the way, has fallen to 100-1. Now this could change because Tate is teasing that he's going to run for prime minister of the UK.
Doesn't he live in a garage in Romania?
Listen, he's an English citizen, sir. So.
Have you given up on him yet or no?
No, I'm just. You asked.
Okay,
Tate.
yeah, you're right. All right,
Tate,
you're right.
Tate has moved to 100-1.
Okay.
Now that his case has been dropped, like the one that you thought was real.
I didn't say it was real. I just say he's a piece of shit.
He's horrible. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I still say that.
Anyway, so he may run for prime minister, which I find hilarious, by the way. But hey, look.
You think he'll win?
Well, look around the world. Like, look at your boy, Voldemir, like Zelensky.
He was a beloved actor.
He was a right.
He still is.
Like,
I thought Zelensky worked for the North Chester
weren't you a
Water
big
Department.
fan of Big Brother? You must like Andrew Tate.
Big Brother of the show?
Yeah.
No, I don't watch that show.
Wait, who else is on the list?
I like Survivor.
Okay, so Trump's cabinet, I just put them as a group bet.
Well, then it's got to be low odds. That's low odds.
You get what do you get? So you got RFK Jr.
Oh, I
You
did.
get the whole cabinet.
I think he's high on the list.
Well, he's highest. Yeah, absolutely. Him and Tulsi are one.
I mean, he's a Kennedy, so.
No, he's going up against pharmaceutical industries.
Yeah,
That's
if I
a
said-
dangerous proposition.
If I said to you, you can have the Trump cabinet at 10-1. You think that's a good price tag?
I don't know. Yeah, because if I want to wait till everybody gets in, but yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I have another group bet, which is the Newsom Karen Bass group. One of them. So one of them gets clipped 20-1.
Ooh.
Because there's enough crazy people in LA that are probably just furious. We have a new element here. I mean, most people have house insurance, and all these people in LA, their policies got canceled, right? Like within the year.
Like some people got canceled like weeks before, right?
Well,
Oh yeah.
wasn't that part of that the state ended up doing this?
But don't they have to pay that.
So the problem.
The state came out just before I came upstairs. You still have to pay the bank for your house
Yeah.
if you don't have insurance. You still have to pay taxes. California and LA want them to still pay taxes
Yeah, right.
on a house.
Can I get a reassessment?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
The assessor.
I don't agree with the $50
I don't agree
million
with
That
assessment.
is filthy. That's
do-
where someone like
There's
Trump.
no way my ashtray is worth $50 million. I don't care if it's on the beach.
I don't love insurance companies, obviously, but I can kind of see them canceling. Like, clearly that was a bad place to put,
But again, this is the governance issue, right? They're poorly governed. You have horrible policy. And the insurance companies were already like jacking up the rates, and they said, listen, this is what we have to do. You guys aren't doing what you need to do to protect these areas from wildfires. So we have to raise the price. We'll be out of business if we don't raise the price. And this is a good example of it.
Yeah. Do you see the video of the mayor getting off the plane?
Oh my God, that's embarrassing.
Oh,
just
Jesus.
pathetic.
So this is not a prediction, but it just kind of goes in line with this. In Massachusetts, Maura Healey and the legislators, they're pushing hard on this MBTA bill where you got to get housing near train stations, and they're trying to withhold things from cities. Like Drake fought back, Natick. So, you've seen the whole battle.
Wait, why is Dragons nowhere near the train tracks?
It doesn't matter. I forget what it is, but everyone has to do it. Put up affordable housing, and they're withholding state funding for a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I saw this.
The Supreme Court, the state Supreme Court, just ruled something where it said it's legal to pass as a bill, but illegal to implement.
So it has the way they.
So it's like it kind of was a kick the can down the road.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens. But this is when bad policy meets very bad timing. Massachusetts firefighter safety grants contingent on compliance with transit housing law. Oh, God. Municipalities in Massachusetts must comply with a controversial transit-oriented housing law in order to receive state grant money for firefighter safety equipment.
So pay up a house. Yeah.
Is withholding gear for firemen right now with what's happening in California if these towns don't do exactly what they say.
Again, here, this is where the people just need
that is filthy.
You. See you later.
That is filthy.
So,
all right. On the
so Michaela sent me something today, right? She was showing me that there were 10,000 more homeless in Mass than there were last year.
10,000.
10,000.
Damn. I wonder about Lowell.
I'm curious if it's not actually higher than that.
No, because Lowell's got about 200 to 300.
But I'm wondering, like, are they?
Yeah, Lowell's probably not the hub either.
Is it not 10,000? Like people from where are they from? You know, like.
Oh, does that count like people living in Logan Airport and all that?
I don't know.
Migrants?
But there's 10,000. Like.
Yeah.
All right, since we're on a little bit of a dark theme.
You build it, they will come. You know, you leave.
Before we get back to the LA fires at some point, but I did forget. Actually, Trump was not my top guy.
Who's your top guy?
Who do you think my top guy would be?
I thought it was Musk. But.
Next year, you have to ask us this question before the show.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
We won't cheat, but we need to ask.
So this guy, I'll tell you the odds on this guy: 3-1.
3-1. It's not Zuckerberg, is it?
Nope. Oh, come on, Zuckerberg. He shouldn't even be on the list.
I don't know.
Joe Rogan.
No. God, no.
Not Vladimir.
Nope.
Putin.
No.
Who is it?
P. Diddy.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that one would be easy for you guys.
I didn't think of that. I was thinking.
Yes, and I'm glad you just said that because, again, not exactly on topic, but I would like to share something with you here.
Here we go.
Pull this up. There is a new...
What, a new scandal?
No.
While you look that up.
In Framingham, which is local enough, the OCPF is the, when you file paperwork to run for office. It's office or whatever, campaign, political, finance, whatever. If you watch it, you'll find it like, oh, someone's running against you, and they never even announced, but they've started a committee or they formed a... There's a guy running for mayor in Framingham. His name is?
Adolf Hitler.
Did he?
Jeffrey Epstein.
Is it our Jeffrey Epstein?
It's with a G.
Oh.
I was like, man, that is a tough name. So good luck to Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, no. I was thinking of, that's not our guy. Who's that guy?
Yeah, you're thinking of the
samurai
karate guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
was it Feldman or was it?
Yes. With a G.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that guy almost has to search the world and find some woman named Ghislaine Maxwell, make her like the campaign manager, right?
I'm saying you gotta go.
Your
all
name's
in.
Jeffrey Epstein. You gotta go for it, right?
Could be worse. He could be running for school committee.
All right, stick
wait.
with our dark theme here. Go ahead.
So I think we should all at least do a prediction for next mayor.
Next mayor of Lowell?
Yeah.
All right, we'll start with you.
I think it's gonna be Rita.
Start with you.
I'm going to be
We'll go
boring
you
and
next.
say Reader as well.
I'm going to say Vesna Noon. Are you guys saying Rita because she's going to retire?
Like a swan song thing, yeah.
Yeah.
She's nearing the end.
Where are people getting this from? Has she told anyone she's retiring?
Maybe she wants it.
No, people are kind of putting that in her mouth. Not you guys. Well, you just did, I guess. But everyone keeps saying that. She's going strong. Why would she just walk away right now?
That's a good point.
She's great for the city. She hasn't lost her fastball. She's just as good as ever. She could be on that seat for 5 more terms, 10 years. Everyone's like, oh, yeah, Rita's going to... I'm saying, if she wants to be the mayor, she's formidable.
Maybe
it'll be tough. But there are people who just seem to be like... They're not pushing her out, but they're just assuming something, and I wouldn't assume that.
Well, she hasn't lost her fastball. That's
No, where's she going? She hasn't hinted or said anything.
Hang on. We might have a couple billion in World Economic Forum money coming our way.
Which is why I picked Vezina Noon.
Whoa.
The United Nations. No, Vezina, he's earned it. He's paid his dues.
I don't think he's got the
He
votes.
absolutely has. You guys, no, forget it. He's been probably the longest serving counselor right now who hasn't been mayor.
Well, actually, you know what? Hang on. Before you get into this resume building, right? If we're going to base the mayor on who can help and manage a couple $1 billion,
Nope, that's not
then
it.
I'm going to totally change how I
The mayors don't manage billions of dollars.
I know they don't. But if you switch to the strong mayor, like
Oh, God forbid.
voted,
That's a whole other story. But either way,
You're
Vezina,
all about-
he's the longest
I
serving
predict
who
you'll
hasn't
hear a
been
lot
mayor.
about that this year.
He could have had it 4 or 6 years ago, but he kind of got involved in the neighborhood race and
well, based on the old school rotation of whoever's been there the
Yes.
longest and hasn't gotten it yet, okay, well, yeah, I wouldn't really
Yes.
argue.
And again, if $1 or $2 billion are coming into Lowell from the United Nations and foreign investment and all this, Vezina does have a great story. He's got a great American story. Refugee, came to Lowell, survives a genocide, succeeds, does well, becomes the mayor. It's like it just kind of works well with that, in my opinion. So, and he's paid his dues. He's done it. Like, doesn't mean he's gonna get it. I'm saying it, but that's my prediction.
Okay.
All right. You know who Hamza bin Laden is?
Was it Bin Laden's kid?
It is.
One of the 52 Bin Laden brothers and sisters' children.
So he had a bunch of kids, but Hamza was the prince. He was the heir apparent to Al Qaeda. He had another kid that was older, like an adult, Khalid.
The Al Qaeda kid.
He died in Abbottabad. If you watch Zero Dark 30, he's
Yeah.
the one that pokes his head out and they just see you later. He doesn't have a head anymore. So Hamza is the prince. He's going to take over Al Qaeda. Here's from the BBC, September 14th, 2019. Donald Trump confirms Hamza was killed in a counter-terror operation after his death was reported in August. So in 2019, Trump administration announced they killed Hamza.
Not so.
Word on the streets, Hamza's still alive, and he's building strength, and he's in Afghanistan, and Al Qaeda is on a rebound.
So they've kicked the dust off the monkey bars? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, they have. They have.
I can't wait for the new video,
They
guys.
kicked
So,
the dust off the monkey pod.
yeah. And those
That's
scary.
a great line.
I used to love those monkey bars.
Oh, the monkey bar videos are
We
fantastic.
were saying, like, back to 9/11.
Yeah.
It's like, we're going to kill the infidels. We're going to take over the world. I want monkey bars here.
It's like the the JFK video they show, like kids in gym class. They show like some high school.
Yes.
Every kid is like crushing pull-ups, doing the
Oh,
monkey
yeah.
bars.
Yeah.
No shirt on, jacked.
Oh, yeah.
God.
And then like Al Qaeda was like, this is how they do it. That's how they
The Al
build
Qaeda-
monkey bars.
The Al Qaeda challenge.
Al Qaeda recess. All right. So,
That's on Afghan TV 1.
inside Kabul,
Yeah. Right after
Khalid Panos.
the competition, Afghans dinning Afghans.
So unfortunately, we're all afraid of this. I think all Americans are. How many Al Qaeda members came through our southern border?
Oh my God.
Oh, come on.
And now, there's a reason I read that Trump part of it.
Yeah.
The kid is not like the old man. He doesn't do press conferences or put his name out there or make videos. But he wants to get back at Trump. Trump tried killing him and declared him dead. You've got the southern border wide open, so hopefully it gets foiled or something. But I think, unfortunately, 2025, Al Qaeda will be back, and the country will realize they probably didn't know who Hamza bin Laden was, anyways. But they're all going to be shocked to find out that he's still alive.
It sounds like more reason to get Tulsi in there, please. Thank you. Someone who cares about the country, cares about America,
I'm sure there's other people that can do that.
is not comfortable with the just wide open red carpet treatment
Again,
for terrorists to come
I
across the
suspect
southern border.
Donald Trump's second choice to be in charge of national intelligence would feel the same way. Next prediction, please.
This will be the year of vigilantism. And I'll tell you why.
Oh boy.
not vigilantism, but like the kids on the bikes, the kids running into the stores, people robbing stores. These videos keep coming up with people starting to fight back.
So this is blue state, correct?
I think it's been, I think just in general, I think in the urban areas in particular, like people are going to be like, they're going to get sick of the non-policing, the lack of like the lawlessness that's been happening. I think people are going to, especially in blue areas.
I feel like you said this last year, didn't he?
I don't remember. I don't.
No, you didn't. No, you said it was going to be a violent summer.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. That's different. I apologize.
This, when people are like, you know what?
So I've been thinking the same thing. I actually agree with you.
You see it a little bit.
You can feel it.
You see it a little bit in the fires in LA.
Yeah.
Like people aren't fucking around. Like you go light a match somewhere, like the neighbors are on you.
Yeah.
So I not only do I agree with this, but I also think it feeds into the rebirth of the mob or mafia style justice, right? Where you can't get justice from the authorities. You can't get justice from the
That's the way it
criminal
happens.
justice department. So what do? You knock on the door of your local gangster and have him dole out the justice you seek.
Yeah.
You know,
The Albanians.
it's going to be like
Albanians are
it's
going
to
to
be like the opening scene of The Godfather. You know,
Well, I mean, a lot of what,
Mafia isn't completely gone. They're in trouble, but
a lot of what the mafia did was that there was a power vacuum in maintaining order.
yeah, it's a supply and demand thing.
Right.
The
And I don't-
demand for justice, the demand for security is probably as high as we've seen it in our lifetimes, correct?
Yeah, I mean, like, well, my favorite one so far, and I don't even know if it was from this year, but there was a couple of, I assume they looked like they were younger people in an urban area, came into a store, and a guy had been clearly trained, and as they're walking in to rob the place, he just whips out his gun and just starts firing at them. Like the guy was clearly trained, and they just, they take off, and it's like, yeah.
you see a lot of that because everything's on camera now. But
In
those videos,
in these, what do you call them? Like the street takeovers, which I think is one of the most lawless, horrible things in the world.
oh yeah,
But somebody's
Like in
gonna
Oakland.
you're gonna see somebody just get sick of that and just plow through it, look like a snowplow. Which, by the way, I'd be fine with. And then the same thing with these
𝐿𝐴𝐴, that's his strategy.
the protesters that block the highways and all that.
this is.
You're already seeing that people are just.
But again,
not-
they're gonna go to they might go to federal prison now. Like the game is changing.
Oh
yeah, people aren't gonna put up with this. Like life's hard enough. You don't need these little assholes doing these asshole things. People are gonna be like, no. And sorry, the days of like treating everybody with kid gloves are over. It's time to get some smacks.
4 more days.
Yeah.
What's today? Today is Thursday. What's today? 16th. You said.
Does anything happen on Inauguration Day? There's a lot of people that think this is ripe for disaster.
Oh, and it's so.
Wait,
like-
is it-
I hope not. I really.
Wait a minute.
I'm
Is it-
genuinely nervous about it. I don't think I've been nervous about a political event in my entire life.
It's always on a Tuesday, right?
Monday at noon.
To do it on MLK Day?
No, I'm sorry. Wait.
Yeah.
I think it is Monday.
Yeah, it is Monday.
The 20th.
The
When's-
20th. That's MLK Day.
Oh, I thought they.
Yes.
That you are correct.
Inauguration
Oh,
day. Yeah.
I'll be home. I get to watch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be listening, like driving around, but I'm like, the whole time, like, I just hope it doesn't go quiet. Just silence. No, don't want that. Give me a quick one.
A quick one on the 20th?
No, your next prediction.
We can go back to football. Let's go with the NFL. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? I'm going to take. Well, I'm going to say this. I had the Eagles. They were my team.
Yes.
But after last week, they looked a little banged up to me, and I think that the Lions,
Your best players reading the book.
with their aggression, are going to beat the Eagles. If the Eagles were full strength, I would take the Eagles, though.
I'm going with Baltimore. Even though I want Baltimore or Buffalo or Lions. I like these teams. This is good. Anyone but the Chiefs.
Well, I think the NFC is going to win. I think the Chiefs have no shot.
I think it's going to be Bills.
Bills is great. Baltimore's great.
Bills
Lions
for the
great.
win, but the Bills are going to play the Rams.
See, I think the
They'll be
Bills are easy outs. I don't think they're going very far at all.
Here, here's a quick
Well,
one.
they looked pretty strong the other day, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Prince Harry will get divorced.
Oh, God, that's brutal.
What?
And everyone will say, what took so long?
Yes.
Wait, which one's that?
The one with the worst.
The one with Meghan Markle.
Meghan Markle.
I don't mind her. She seems nice.
Is there anyone on the planet that likes
Yeah, let me
Meghan?
give you another one. That was a quick one. Caroline Levitt. You know who she is?
Caroline?
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Yes, she is New Hampshire press secretary for Trump, yes?
Yes. She ran for Congress.
25 years old-ish,
Yes. She will be out of the job by July 4th.
July 4th. And why will she lose her job in 6 months?
Because I think she's a genuinely nice person.
And it won't mesh.
No, it won't.
Why?
The press secretary for Donald Trump is a very tough job.
Oh yeah, that's
It is a brutal job. You have the weight of the world. She's 25.
This
if
is
she
the
had
new
waited,
Trump. This is
listen,
the new Trump.
I like her. If she, it's not Trump. It's not Trump at all. It's everything else that comes with it.
none of them.
If they gave her the job in the last year of the presidency, I think she'd be fine. She'd be 28. She's too young. She doesn't know enough. I understand saying that is hysterical, seeing that the current press secretary
I was just gonna
is
say.
brain dead.
Yeah.
But I just think if you're a nice person, you're going to get steamrolled in Washington. Like
All right,
Trump's first press secretary,
What can we
Sean
say?
Spicer,
Oh, I forgot about that. kid.
steamrolled, right? Then he brought in Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
The mooch?
She was perfect for the job. She is fucking mean and tough.
Yeah.
She was perfect. Like, she was Trump's best pick in any position by far because she didn't take any shit.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean, you just can't do that being like a nice, cheerful person.
Did you hear that Trump story with her and Kim Jong-un?
No.
No.
You guys didn't hear that?
No.
So Kim Jong-un apparently was like checking her out hard.
Okay.
And when they get back in the limo, Trump was like, "Hey, Sarah, you might have to take one for the team,"
Oh.
which is absolutely hilarious.
That is great.
But
Right.
go ahead, continue.
No, okay, no, that's it.
right.
I don't think it's going to be a spectacular. I think.
Can
like,
I bet the over?
I think.
Let's put some action on this.
I think she's going to want to step down. It's like, this is just. I mean, 25. Yeah, it's just, that's a tough gig, anyways.
I got a round of golf. Says she makes it past July 4th. Let's go. You want,
All right.
You want action?
Yep,
All right, let's go.
done.
I'm gonna predict that
Pine Valley, nowhere good.
my prediction is that the high school doesn't open on time, and that
A layup.
and Jim Dowd takes the fall.
Who's Jim Dowd? I don't know who that is.
He's the project
Project
manager.
manager,
Yeah,
right?
Is that the guy from Lowell?
yeah,
I thought it was a Sean involved. No.
yeah. But that's
That's
the
Edwards. He's
Okay.
He's the with
Oh, so there's two Lowell guys.
yeah.
yeah.
Like there's
Why can't I think of the name of the construction?
Suffolk.
Suffolk. Yeah. So Edwards is with Suffolk.
And
Project manager guys from Lowell. Suffolk guys from Lowell.
yeah, and I
Project manager he would be Skanska, right?
Yes.
yeah, and I definitely think by the end of
I
this,
think.
when this thing's all over, there's going to be a shit ton of lawsuits.
Oh yeah. This is just.
and
You're
definitely
there every day. Like how
and definitely
bad is it?
Okay,
and definitely investigations.
Come closer. You're like drifting further and further away.
So I'm going to tell you about my morning meeting today. So we have a little group meeting, the team I'm in, let's say. So we're in this little conference room right on the wall of, they're doing the construction on half the building and we're on the half that's still operating. And this room has no heat. So they put in this giant
It was 6
box,
degrees this morning.
this giant box. It looks like we stole it from the Soviet Union. So it's huge. It's got a giant vent that connects somewhere to the ceiling. And it's like,
The midget shoveling coal.
yeah, that's exactly what it's like. You got to open the slot, throw a
Wait,
few
I'm not
logs
supposed
in.
to
Big
Maybe.
Russian hats.
So it's,
Yeah.
it's
Put 'em all on.
loud and it just blows cold air. And then on the
Oh.
other side of the wall, someone just had like an electric, just just over and over again. Like we couldn't even hear. Like, so my department chair's talking. I'm like, I can't even hear what she's saying right now. I'm like, but no, there won't be any. Meanwhile, there's a giant crane behind my head because they're bringing the materials for the new bridge to go across. So it's like, this is a circus. Whoever said that there's going to be no noise from construction is like, yeah, okay.
And so the gym has the bleachers.
Yeah, I talked about this.
Yeah. So the bleachers,
They extend over the track, so we can't have home track meets.
and then when they extend, they rip up the floor too.
Yeah, they ruin the floor.
Yeah, they're supposed to have 3 motors and it only has 1.
And a bunch of the elevator doesn't work.
The elevator was breaking regularly.
Door handles are just falling off. Brand new doors.
No, well, I haven't seen much of that, but I've seen the elevator broken quite a bit.
And I've heard there's been a number of people trapped in rooms.
I got trapped myself in the restroom. So I was stuck in there for over 10 minutes. So listen. No. Can I share this with you? When's the last time either of you have been locked in a room with no way out and no one knows you're in there?
I got stuck in an elevator once, but
It's never happened to me.
quick.
So, this is the first
sounds like
time.
he's
But I always leave
No.
the door open.
Panic.
Can I just say, it was an extremely unsettling feeling.
Did you have your phone with you?
Especially because that same bathroom caught on fire last year. So.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. So
Wait,
This is part of the construction?
no, this is in the building that.
Oh,
this is the bathroom I have to use.
okay.
Fire.
So what it is you have to use a key to get in.
Somebody have a lot of chili.
But inside, there's no way to open it. It's not like it's just the key on the outside only.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of talk of people getting trapped in
So I
rooms.
went to the bathroom. Some dude locked the door, and I
Wait, that's a terrible idea.
I wash my hands. I go to
Why?
out, and
Did you
someone
find it? Why are you locking the door on me?
I'm locked in. Yeah, no, it's a great question. Like, who did this, right? Like, but anyhow, so I'm locked
Somebody
in.
doesn't like hot.
I was kicking the door. I was
Look at it.
smashed.
Opens.
There's a guy in the room right next to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I'm kicking the walls. I mean, I'm like booting the wall too. I was
How long were you in there for?
10
minutes? You're kicking walls?
10 to 15 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got to give it a half hour.
To hell with you. Yeah, you go ahead. You lock
You
you
have
in a
your
room.
phone-
with
you
no
have
one
your
knows
phone
you're
on
there.
you?
By the way, I don't have a half an hour to just hang out in the bathroom either. I have classes coming.
Hey, you kind of do when you're locked in
You didn't have
there.
your phone?
I did have my phone and no one was answering. So,
This is Hans Stutz. I'm stuck in the bathroom.
Live feed.
yeah, no, I didn't do that. But I'm just sharing with you that it was extremely like you were getting instantaneously angry.
Ooh,
Is
you
this a-
might have.
Like if they had an axe in there, I would
There you
start
go.
putting holes in
Yeah.
the wall. Like,
No,
it
is
was
this
like
a-
very.
Are you
frustrating.
claustrophobic?
Maybe I am.
Did you
I
just
never
discover
know.
this?
Maybe.
This might be a dumb question, but do they have bathrooms just for the teachers?
Well, so what they did is they took a former student restroom,
Yeah.
and they made it a staff bathroom. Bathrooms are a big issue at Lowell High.
I'm an
so
I'm an
kids
optimistic
have to
guy.
go to.
Wait, how do you think? Can you imagine the graffiti in a bathroom that's the staff of Lowell High? There's got to be some good stuff in there.
Oh, yeah, the staff.
Yeah, like just writing stuff about each other.
That would be pretty funny.
Like I could just see it now. Like I don't know, he slices right. Like, oh,
So,
is it co-ed?
No, the ladies have one, and
did you
don't-
just take a dump or you just took a pee?
I don't remember.
You know why it's
I just know that when I laughed, someone I was like, "Why is who locked?"
God,
it?
I've got a solution.
When it was co-ed, there'd be so much sex in those bathrooms.
No, it's just- so there's a couple more years of this construction.
Yeah,
This problem isn't going away.
yeah.
We're gonna take some like puzzles, some weird items, old antiques. We're gonna make all the rooms like the escape rooms. So we'll hide a key in there. Lowell High will have the best like escape room team in the state.
There you go.
That's not a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea.
Is that a real sport now? Escape room team?
Han was just
I bet it
practicing.
is.
Yeah, why not?
Did you do the escape room?
Bring 'em
thing?
over.
We did a family escape room.
Yes, I did one.
Did you do it?
Was it in like Somerville or somewhere down there?
Yeah,
Malden?
yeah.
Didn't your cousin just bring you down to Concord or whatever prison he works at?
The Rook House of Correction. All right, where are we at here? Oh, look at that. Sneaky. Right in the middle of it. My wife is amazing. She wrote in my notes. She stuck one in there.
all right.
Pretty good move. Right. I'm gonna need at least 5 to 7 minutes.
Yeah, I'm all
on
done.
AI.
I am
So
all
I
done.
can
I'm all
wait
done with
until
my
we get all
predictions.
our other ones out of here. What do you got? Anything else on? Well, he thinks. We talked about national
Oh
rivals.
wait, I just had one more.
Go ahead.
It was just that my stock of the year it's
Ooh, yes, stocks. All right, 3 stocks.
I think it's called Biote, Biote,
Biote.
but it's the whole
Bisexual coyotes.
No, they make so it's at $5.94 right now, but it's $5.94.
What's the stock symbol?
I don't know the symbol, but it's BIOTE, and it's in the medical grouping, right? And I think it's a weight loss drug for women. Come on,
Okay.
that's like a
Print money.
printing money, and it's been doing really good. And but that whole sector I think is going to explode because between the like the fat drugs and then all like hims and hers, like all that stuff is blowing up.
Okay.
So I think that sector, like getting all kinds of mood.
Do you think weight loss is a new thing?
No,
Or the
it's-
industry, the biotech?
Well, so the difference is, think about weight loss back in the day. Jenny Craig, powders, all that. It was all like,
Richard Simmons?
yeah, none of it was like legit medical, but now the pharma's are getting into
Jake?
it. So the pharmaceuticals, like, there's a huge market there. They're taking it over. It's going to explode.
Who owns Ozempic?
Ozempic is a Denmark, I believe, and the company that makes it
Yeah.
like their sales are triple the GDP of the entire country.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's
Saying we got to treat that like Moderna, right?
Yeah.
Get it on the way up and then get the hell out of Dodge when things go sideways.
Oh, yeah. Once they find out what it really does.
Oh,
you know?
position yourself for the fall because that stuff's got to go illegal.
I think Moderna
soon.
went up to like 340 a share, and now it's at like 34.
Oh yeah,
10x.
that whole sector is like.
What's your stock?
So that was, I'm shorting big pharma in a big way, right? So I want to short stock. I want to short sell all kinds of pharma stocks, especially if RFK Jr. gets in, because if he starts,
yes,
if
all right.
RFK Jr. gets in, and all of a sudden now it's like, oh, you actually have to prove that your drug works,
Oh, I didn't know
and you have to prove that it's safe, which is, by the way, that's the standard I always thought we had up until the COVID disaster. We learned,
Everyone definitely thought that.
I think everyone thought that.
Fuck, I didn't think of that.
And
That's a good call.
So now, if RFK Jr. gets in there, and like people are like, oh, that guy's a lunatic, and it's like, what do you mean he's a lunatic?
He's making
like he
people-
wants you to prove that your drug works and is safe for people. Like, why aren't you behind that? Like, what kind of lunatic?
I have 2 words: fen.
Yeah,
Remember what happened there?
It's good though. You get you nice and jittery.
yeah.
Red dye. They got rid of the red dye.
Yeah. Well, that's again, you're getting ahead of the curve, right? You're getting ready for RFK.
But they got rid of
Jr.
red dye.
Yesterday.
Yeah,
Yes.
causes cancer.
What about yellow 5?
It's coming. That's next.
What's that? That's a real thing.
That's
Same
that one,
thing.
Yeah.
Yellow 2, whatever the number is.
Yellow number 5.
You don't know with you if it's a joke or not.
No, it really is yellow number 5. It's hot. This is the weird thing. It's
French's mustard, yellow 5 or no?
No.
No, I agree.
And you gotta watch your pickles, man.
You gotta watch your
Because pickles are full of like corn syrup.
Keeping
and
your
yellow
pickles
number
clean
5.
is very important.
You gotta
Patch.
check those labels, man.
I'm guessing you watch a lot of Rumble.
I actually
More
don't.
than the average person.
A lot of what?
I would say you're
Rumble,
probably wrong.
the YouTube Republican YouTube, essentially.
Oh, and-
it's kind of.
I think other people
YouTube
might say the free speech
is a
version.
monster.
I thought it was like a wrestling.
It took
thing.
all these conservatives and controversial people, and it kicked them off or deplatformed them or demonetized them.
Yeah.
So you had all these people that had big followings. They had nowhere to go. Rumble starts up.
It's a video site like YouTube who decided they're not going to censor anybody.
Right, but it's definitely got a conservative, big time conservative. But that's fine. That's the people that all got kicked off.
But now anyone can go there.
Right, and it's been, on the rise. I think it's at $14 a share. A couple
Oh,
of
I'm
days
rooting
ago.
for Rumble. I actually
Maybe
get angry.
13,
I get
75.
angry with myself because I use YouTube when I should use Rumble. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay, so now Trump's in office.
Yeah.
Do you buy or do you short Rumble?
I would still be a buyer of Rumble, although you're looking at like Zuckerberg's changing course.
That's it. Savagely short Rumble. Because Google hasn't bent the knee yet, but they will. They own YouTube.
Yeah, Google's
All
going to be the
these
last holdout.
People that are on, who do you watch there? Andrew Tate, they probably won't let
All right,
back.
so I'm not watching Andrew Tate. So.
But who else? There's other people.
On Rumble,
Yes.
I don't really watch Rumble that much. I should watch it.
He's
more.
lying right now. But it's okay. There's conservative, there are
Why would I lie?
there are big time conservatives on Rumble, right?
I never even heard of
Okay.
it.
There's
They
big-time
all would
conservative
rather be
everywhere.
on YouTube. It's way bigger audience. They just got kicked off.
Okay, like
As soon as-
you're talking about like a Steven Crowder.
Yes, thank you. That's the name I was trying to think of. Someone like
Okay.
that, Tim, whatever the hell, these people, right? Tim Pool.
Tim Pool.
That crowd. They all want to be on YouTube.
Tim Pool's it.
So as soon Zuckerberg bent the knee,
yeah.
X already got bought. Google and YouTube are going to have to do the exact same thing. They're going to have to.
Well, yeah.
Okay? Once they bend the knee,
and they should.
all these names that have made Rumble and kind of helped it grow,
Yeah.
they're all going to say thanks, but no thanks. We're going to YouTube, but that's where the audience
okay,
is.
so Rumble-
and now Rumble, if you're not growing,
Jesus.
you're dying. They're going to tank.
So
If you've never heard
Maybe,
of Rumble
maybe
and you
not.
just open it up, this is hilarious.
What are the first 3 things that pop up?
It's
Han Stutz rant.
it's a CNN. And it's a thing about CNN and Jake Tappa.
I'm guessing they don't like him.
This is about President Trump full interview. Caffeinated and unapologetic. Barstool.
Oh yeah, Barstool's on there. Yeah.
January. There's a podcast on January 16th. Brando reveals something on Marvel.
I can't believe you've never heard of Rumble before.
I've never heard of it.
That's
Something on Bitcoin.
you got to watch Died Suddenly. That's one thing I watched on Rumble.
A guy with a
Died
beard.
Suddenly.
There's some weird stuff on there.
All right, I'm gonna play a clip here just because we got to do it. there's a laugh track in it, which is very annoying, but it's just, bear with it, it's funny. Trump is coming back in 4 days, okay? Kind of missed him. Have you ever seen the mashup of Trump when he killed Baghdadi, the ISIS?
He died like a dog.
Right? And then there's
al-Baghdadi is dead.
and then there's Barack Obama
I've seen
giving the speech. Have you seen the mashup? Okay, these are two.
It's hilarious.
Bin Laden's the bigger one, but it's the ISIS leader and the Al Qaeda leader. Okay, I can't find this clip without the laugh track, so we just have to deal with it. But the difference of the two presidents: one, we're getting back in 4 days. Okay.
The United States has conducted an operation that killed Osama bin Laden. Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi is dead. The United States launched a targeted operation against that compound.
They did a lot of shooting, and they did a lot of blasting. Even not going through the front door. You know, you think you go through the door. If you're a normal person, you say, knock, knock, may I come in?
After a firefight, they killed Osama bin Laden and took custody of his body.
He died like a dog.
His death does not mark the end of our effort.
A beautiful dog.
We give thanks for the men who carried out this operation.
And I don't get any credit for this, but that's okay. I never do. Here we are.
May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America.
And I'm writing a book.
I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
Oh God.
4 more years. I can't wait.
Can I another sector to short?
Sure.
Batch isn't gonna like this sector.
All right. Beers.
Solar.
Young people don't drink beer anymore. I would short beer
Okay, that's a
Yeah,
thought.
I'm on board.
and
With
short windmills too. Don't do anything. If you own anything with wind or windmills, sell it immediately. It's a
I'm with
loser.
The homeless industrial complex, because I think that
Gonna put you out of work.
What,
man.
short it?
yeah, like
Are they publicly traded?
No. I'm just
I wish they were.
again. But you get what I'm saying, right? Like
Ticker symbol
just
CTI.
states and cities and just investing a fortune into solving homelessness.
Yeah.
And you're rewarded with nothing but an increase in homelessness.
More homeless people.
Yeah, it's the 10,000 in mass. You know, you build it, they will come.
So at some point you got to say, why are we lighting money on fire?
No, I work
Ineffective.
With, I
We
would deal
have
with
to
working
find
people that are
another
poor.
way. So actually, that probably opens up an opportunity, a business opportunity to combat the homeless issue in a different way.
You know what I don't understand? I was looking when I read that thing about the 10,000 extra, homeless people. And then we're building more, housing around here, low income housing here, low income housing there. I'm like, this might sound stupid, it probably is, but like New Hampshire and Vermont are two of the top, and Maine are two of the top 5 states that have unfilled jobs. Like there's a huge need for labor a couple states away. So why the fuck are people coming here where there's no work? Like there's no.
It's because you don't want to work. That's where the benefits are better.
But that's the thing,
social
right?
services,
So clearly there's jobs like back in the day.
No, you're old man thinking there. It's like
No, I know what it
you
is.
don't want to work
Because
and you
we-
want benefits. You come here. That's why.
No,
they're here.
but why would we create an environment like this caretaker environment? And the only reason is that Massachusetts is doing this to keep their population up, so they keep their seats in Congress.
We shall see.
All about that.
All right, you guys, you clear? I got a quick,
Yeah.
big grand finale here.
Okay.
Before I get to it, one last random stupid one. We talked about weird rivalries.
Yeah.
With nations. Trump versus Brazil. That's gonna pop off. That Supreme
Okay.
Court guy.
Love it.
Have you follow this? There's a Supreme Court justice in Brazil who's almost like a dictator.
He's a god.
He's more powerful than the president. And he's awful. He's a bad guy.
They have a
Super corrupt.
They have a flawed system of justice.
Yes. Actually, no, Bolsonaro Trump invited him to the inauguration. The guy said today, he goes, "You can't go." That alone, I wrote this
all right.
before.
Yeah.
Trump versus this guy.
Yeah, but I heard he
In
drilled a
Brazil.
hell of a flake steak.
So I don't get that. What is this?
Just go ahead.
All right, sorry. So Trump, Brazil's a liberal leftist, but eventually they're going to look around and see Argentina, El Salvador. Oh, yeah. I'm like, why are we letting this asshole run our lives? And You know, Trump is going to nail Brazil with tariffs, big time. And honestly, just from this guy doing that and pissed him off. But Trump versus Brazil, keep an eye on it. It's not a war or anything, but something's going to pop off.
Plus,
there.
you have the whole election thing here. The whole, like, the same gripe Trump had in 2020. You have that one with Brazil, right?
Right.
Like, Bolsonaro's like, I didn't lose this election. What are you talking about? No one won, Lulu.
All right. You ready for it? Let's go to the board. That's not the board. That's not the board. Oh, the board's gone. What'd he do?
You definitely have no camera pointing at it, guy.
Well, the board's over.
It's there.
That one. Hold on. Ready? No.
Maybe the camera's off, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Teddy sabotaged us. That's okay. The board's not important for this one. 2025. To say it's the year of AI is stupid because every year for the rest of our lives.
You should go mono on this.
What is it?
Just go right.
Oh, the dead serious like Teddy one?
Yes, go do that for this.
Go.
No chance.
All right.
All right. AGI. It's the next thing we're shooting for.
Okay.
By the end of the year, we will have narrow AGI.
Okay.
So, AGI is artificial general intelligence. Narrow AGI is you have individual fields. You're trying to get to top human level at everything. That's AGI. We've explained it before. Right now, it can play chess. Elon's cars can drive. OpenAI's math, and it'll be able to do everything, but it won't be one model. So we're going to achieve AGI by the end of the year, but it won't be all in one model. You understand?
I got you. Now,
Remember, AGI is the most important moment in the history of mankind, so it's really, really important.
could AI, in theory, you kill a guy, you put him in a Tesla Cybertruck, could AI drive that Cybertruck to the Trump Hotel and blow it up?
Oh, yeah.
I was just curious.
Is that what happened? Something like that.
People
happened.
got questions on that one.
But here's the thing. We've talked about it, whatever, for 8 months or so.
Yeah.
People still don't understand. Do you agree with that, Batch?
Almost everybody.
I'm talking about.
understand.
I'm not talking about Chat GPT. I'm talking about the crazy shit.
I do agree. I think I saw those robots today. I'm like, holy shit.
People have no clue.
No,
People
it's getting.
sitting at a coffee shop in the morning talking politics. None of them have any idea. It's like it's here.
Yeah.
But
Now.
obviously, the credit card company's not doing anything with it though, because I tried to call some credit card companies today, and their interfaces are terrible.
Yeah.
But you can see where AI would actually help.
And it will. Totally.
No, they do offer to have you to log in to chat with it, but they haven't gone to the voice part of it yet. But it's coming. It's going to eliminate a lot of jobs,
So at some point,
or worse.
I won't get into too
Those
much
robots, are
technical and all that. The robots, every 3 months,
$16,000 to build one, right?
in 3 months, it'll be half the price. It just
I know,
keeps
it's
dropping
crazy.
by half. The price of everything drops and drops. They're talking about a video I sent them of just humanoid robots running, and it's terrifying.
It's scary when they're armed.
But at some point,
Even if they're not armed.
we're going to be so close to AGI that people are going to have to understand. Like, someone's going to have to sit down in the country, in the world, and go, this is what's happening right now. Like, there's a big debate that needs to happen here, and none of you know what's happening. I think by the end of the year, by the time you get to next Thanksgiving, this will be the only thing people are talking about. It'll all be AI, and there will be a massive debate as to whether to do it or not. I think one of the big religions is going to have to come out against it. Pope, Islam, whatever. Remember,
Caliph?
they don't say it. They're building a digital god. That's not an exaggeration. So there can only be one god if you're a religious group, right? And you can't, when you make these AI models, you can't put Jesus as the Lord, or you can't put Allah, Muhammad. You can't. So we're they're going to have to be opposed to it. Once that happens, the pushback, and behind all of this is the 10 or 15% chance that AI legitimately kills everyone on Earth. It's not impossible.
Well, the solution to most problems of our problems is to eliminate, you know.
Always. For AI, it's the simplest solution is to get rid of the problem, which is humans.
Yeah, 75% of the population.
You're going to have this, again, this will be a massive debate. But once,
We heard a surplus of about 6 billion people.
but what if the,
You've been reading Bill Gates' book?
No, it's just true. It's just true.
there's no head like Muslim, right? Like the Shias got
Yeah.
the Ayatollah,
There's always some.
Khomeini.
There is only one God, and it's
What's
Allah.
it, Caliph? You know, like
No, there's no,
there's a leader.
No, there's no.
Well,
no,
Sunni and Shia have
the
they
Shias
have
have
a different
got,
perspective
in their
of
countries,
who
like,
that person is.
no, the Roman Catholics are the only ones that have like a grand poobah.
yeah, like this Khomeini and then
Roman Catholics love hierarchy.
Iraq, Ayatollah Sistani. It's my guy. Just
I
so you
don't
know.
think-
I like Ayatollah Sistani.
I'm not. I should.
But
ask,
pick it up.
Great guy.
He's solid.
I should ask somebody that is more religious than I am. Like, I think the Pope is like a. It's nothing about. I don't think the Pope is like, you know, in the Bible is like a some part of like.
No, it's totally made.
There was no org shot it. Now they just made it up after.
No, it was an emperor that did that. But either way, one of these religions is going to have to come out hardcore against it. And then the debate starts. I don't know. I'm shocked beyond belief that this debate isn't happening now.
I don't think people give a shit until it starts. Until they start losing jobs.
Right. So next Thanksgiving, when the crazy uncles are yelling at Thanksgiving about AI and we shouldn't do it, and actually that would be you.
Or at Chili Fest.
That would be you. Oh, yeah, yes. But no. This will be this crazy debate, okay? Everyone, we should do it, we shouldn't. This is the good, this is the bad. Remember the most important thing you can, it's too late.
Wait a minute.
This debate,
Batch and
you'll be
I-
having,
Batch and I are out cape shopping. So when we go pull the plug together, Batch,
Yeah, there you go.
we'll wear our capes and save the world.
what have I warned you about? Once it hits a point of no return and it starts this loop, recursive self-improvement, when that starts, it's over, okay? I'm telling you right now, it's started.
Well, you'd have to.
It's over. The debate you're going to have, not you two, you guys, hopefully the one thing, if you watch this show, you have looked up AGI and you know way more than 99% of the people out there. But this debate that everyone else is going to have in 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 months is going to be the craziest debate ever. Forget about Trump and Hillary and this and Obama. Whether to build AGI or not will be a crazy, crazy debate, and it'll be too late, and no one will understand it, but you will.
And then we'll have even more than more than 6 billion surplus people.
And then the person in America, this is a good, real prediction. The person in America that pushes back the most and starts this debate and is the leader of the anti-AI will be Tucker Carlson. Lock it in.
Okay.
He is the.
I'll tell you this,
Tucker.
At least it's an interesting prediction. Now,
Thing, I'm giving you a legit
In the
name.
urban areas, though, I think people will welcome it with open arms, and it'll be because when you look at like how COVID was basically a dry run, right, for the caretaker society, where people get like universal wage, the whole thing,
Yeah, like
There's gonna be-
that'll be it. Like
there'll be-
universal basic income. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because there'll be millions and like tens and tens of hundreds of million maybe people like that aren't going to have anything to do anymore, and so you're just going to you're going to pay them to.
There's a chance that there's 70% unemployment in the year like 2035.
right, and they'll be.
But if you have a basic income and everything's dirt cheap, you live in a utopia.
You'll live in a controlled environment where your choices are limited. And what you
No,
can do.
because again, this is about the actual AGI. Is it open source or is there one company that owns it? If
It's
one
never going to
company,
be open source.
it is right.
Modified
It'll
slavery.
be
Ready? Sam Altman,
You're going to be the happiest slave ever.
OpenAI.
Well, that's just like this.
OpenAI released one of their 4.0. It's not their newest model, but it was like whatever 6 months ago.
There'll be AI
It was
quotes.
very advanced at the time, the most advanced anything's ever seen. 3 months later, China comes out with their newest one. What they always do is just copy ours. 3 months later, they have the exact thing, even slightly better. So it doesn't matter. Once a model's released, people are just going to replicate it and copy it.
No, but they're also going to try to, when there's competing models, they'll try to destroy each other.
Oh yeah.
And then we'll.
That's why you have to be first. That's why
Or-
this whole thing started with the race to AGI, us versus China.
Well, maybe
And-
this technological society collapses. And then we truly live in a utopia.
That's possible. It's very possible. This is where I'm going to go deep, so feel free to shut it off for the
you
next
go
2
deep.
minutes here.
AI singularity. You're saying we're there?
No, singularity is when you merge humans and
It's
machines.
too bad the chat. You can't show the chat.
That's
So
2040-ish.
Well, they say 2047. Right?
Okay.
So I kind of get a kick out of the deadlines.
Oh, well, it's not deadline.
Like when you're talking about exponential growth,
It's unbelievable. You saw it with those robots I showed you today.
that could be theoretically unharnessed.
3 months ago, the robots
Yeah.
did this, right?
Do
It
your,
looked like-
do your robot guy for the
Yeah. It looked like a robot. It looked like a robot that had to
Looked
take a
like-
shit.
It looked like Asa delivering paper.
No. It looks like Batch walking out of Taco Bell.
I don't go to Taco Bell.
And now you see it's running up hills and stuff, and it's like exponential growth.
Yeah.
In 3 months from now, it'll be multiple times crazier than that one I showed you today. But if you want to go deep on just this year's prediction, it's us versus China. We have to win. We have to. Otherwise, we're donezo. It's the most important race that's ever happened, more than nukes, more than anything.
So now what you're
the
saying,
only way that we can be beaten is if we slow down or stop. Okay? China is our only competitor. That's it. It's us versus China. They've got 3 options. One, they could literally nuke our data centers, which I find highly unlikely.
or we could do that to them.
Oh yeah, we would if they were going to win.
We would have to. Well, hang on. Can't we?
Which means they would have to, right?
Couldn't we have some sort of moratorium or just a pause until we can find out because it's safety? Because what you're doing,
No.
is you're saying we have to win this
They've
race.
tried that.
Therefore,
The top AI scientists all signed a paper, 1,000 of them. We demand a 6-month pause.
No, I
Everyone
know.
said, "Oh yeah, sure."
I know, but like if I take your mindset, right?
Yeah.
Like we have to win this race
Yes.
versus China, and China agrees we have to win this.
Get
race
in that
versus the
mindset.
US, right? Yeah, but you're saying, but then in another hand, you're saying, and if this happens, 10 to 15% chance that humanity gets annihilated,
Yes.
eliminated from the globe.
Yes,
Yeah, well, that's a crazy rationalization.
What I'm saying, if
It makes no sense.
the 10 to 15% humanity all dies,
Yeah.
people need to start coming to grips with that. It's real. It's very real. Like you're gonna have to deal with this in your brain.
People are going to watch this thing. They're going to like start losing their minds.
They should. And guess what? You'll be ahead of the curve because everyone else in 8 or 9 months at Thanksgiving arguing about it will be going through the same cycle. You'll have already cycled through it, gotten over it, and going, okay, so this is what we're dealing with.
All right, what company makes a bomb shelters underground batch? Because I want to buy stock in that.
So 3 ways
Quickly.
China can slow us down. They're not going to nuke our data centers. They can't. 2, they can invade Taiwan. 90% of our chips come from there. TSMC, Taiwan Semiconductor, all the chips you need, the GPUs, to make these models. If China invaded, we would actually bomb Taiwan just to destroy those chips, just so China wouldn't get them.
No problem solved.
And the third way China could slow us down is through misinformation and politically,
Not TikTok
which you
anymore.
laugh at. That is exactly what they're going to do.
Is that why they blocked TikTok?
No, it means that when you see a bunch of conservatives and maybe some Antifa, I don't know, whoever, there's going to be weird coalitions, people that are against it, that say, hey, there's a 15% chance we're all going to die. Don't do this. That number is going to be very high. Like it could be more than 50%. When I say it's going to be a crazy debate, it's going to be a crazy debate. China can see that, realize like, hey, if we push this as hard as we can with all of our propaganda and everything we have, maybe this side could win that debate and actually slow down the United States and we pass them. That is the most logical path for China to slow us down. And when you have people like Tucker Carlson, whoever, I'm putting names out there. So when he's the head of this thing in 6 months, I nailed it. Thank you.
All right.
So Tucker is going to save the world. Tucker Carlson. That's an interesting call.
But he's going to try. And again, I'm not, and Putin, same thing. Russia's got, when you hear anyone talk about Russia's AI, just laugh in their face, okay? Russia's a joke. They're not involved in this anyway. He said the other day, I want all of my scientists coordinated in helping the Chinese. I was like, oh, thanks.
Chinese like,
Yes.
you guys get us some coffee?
That would be like Teddy walking in here and goes, I want you guys coordinated with Joe Rogan's, okay? Right. So that's it. This is the year of AI. There will be more breakthroughs and crazy things that happen along the way. but we are getting close. I can't believe that this debate isn't happening already. It fucking shocks me, but it's coming once you all wake up. Not you. You guys know what's up. Everyone else. It's coming.
God.
Anything we forgot?
No, I think we're
No, I think
well over an hour.
Did I depress you?
Nah, I'm fine.
Saying you're going to have to legitimately sit at home in bed going, we really might all die. It's an unnerving feeling.
Yeah, I mean,
Then you get over it.
I'm just wondering
Toughen up.
where to shoot those robots.
You can't shoot those robots. Banana peels.
How do we take out
Maybe.
the robots? We're gonna have to hit them with some sort of like goo that
No,
you lasso
we have to save the goo for the drones.
the goo for the drones.
You'll lasso them.
No, we need the sonic. The
Well, that's
boom,
nets.
the-
I had a good net theory.
what is
Good
the
strong metal net.
what is the pulse machine that kills all the electricity?
Oh,
Isn't it?
EMP?
EMP. So we
That would destroy everything. Though.
EMP.
Batch and I are on. It's part of our pull the plug theory, right?
Yeah, EMP.
So we need to find smaller scale. We need to scale down the giant EMP to a smaller scale to
Like a directional EMP.
knock it out within like
Mini
a
EMP.
couple hundred yards around
Yep.
you. You know what I mean?
I'm just gonna trick the robots into holding toasters and I'll throw them in the water.
Because in theory, the drones will crash, right? If the EMP hits,
Oh, yeah.
the drone will just fall and crash. You could
By the way,
destroy the.
What's they do in the Ukraine-Russia war is they have electronic warfare.
Yeah, they
where
have
it just jams them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just straight up jam your signal. You coming in, you know where you're going, and then you don't know what's happening.
That is a question I have. Like the drones that you see. My sister I was on the phone with my sister down in Florida. She's like, "Holy shit, there's a drone over here!" Like the drones popping up everywhere. Is it legal to shoot them down, or is it illegal?
No, because that was the debate in New Jersey.
It depends. I guess there must be a rule on airspace, right? Because
Yes.
if you flew a drone to my roof, I could pop that sucker off the roof. You're on my property, right?
What if it doesn't land?
So I'm not really sure what. What is the rule with airspace?
No, you can't.
If someone's high enough up, they can do whatever the hell
No,
they want.
that's why it got so vague, because the people were like, I'm going to shoot this thing over my house in New Jersey. The mayor's like, I want my cops to shoot it. State police like, we'll take care of it. And then the government's like, no, you're not allowed to do any of that stuff.
Yeah, but at least whoever comes to your door, that's who's doing it.
Yeah.
What's your prediction on what Trump says about this whole thing when he gets in there? What's going to be?
He says he's going to announce it.
My favorite rumor is
I wanted to predict that there would be alien disclosure this year, but I didn't have the balls to do it.
I don't think that. I think it's. My favorite rumor was it was the ones in New Jersey was Disney looking for a new place to put their park. That's pretty good. That's a
I
pretty
just
good rumor.
pray that we don't see any drones next Monday at noon in DC.
Yeah,
Please,
right.
let's just
Oh, yeah, that's-
keep it clear. Because if one shows up, I everyone's going to be there. Let's just
yeah.
spread out. Let's
That's
take
gonna
this
be-
underground.
You're going to have a glass ceiling, the new glass ceiling match,
Yeah.
to protect everyone from
forget.
killer drones. No,
It's going to work.
Wait,
because it's a prediction show. Will Trump release the JFK info that they have?
No.
The
Yes.
JFK files.
100%, all of it.
And what will
Yeah,
it say?
it'll say nothing, so be all.
No, the
redacted.
big deal is that they've said it's gotten down to like there's one woman left alive that's involved.
By the way,
All the shady stuff is there in the CIA, but it's like they've always been protecting someone that's alive. I think it's just one woman, they've said.
We're
So it's
so
like,
Talking about the woman there, that's the Lee Harvey Oswald's former girlfriend.
screw the old bag. Release the tapes.
we're so far over. It doesn't matter. But did you see the DEI guy that got canned for shouting obscenities to the woman at the Phillies game? I mean,
That guy?
What a horrible human being.
Terrible person. By the way, we didn't mention the death of
DEI guy.
We didn't mention the death of DEI, by the way.
Nope,
which I've
but
been-
we definitely
yeah,
will
yeah.
next show.
Amen, amen. Who has just done away with DEI? Give us a quick update in the last couple of weeks.
Everyone.
Oh, everyone.
FBI today.
The FBI. No more DEI.
No
Thank
more
you.
DEI and FBI.
That's right. All right. We're done here. Excellent show.
Thank you, thank you.
Sorry everyone went so long. Sorry if I
So we couldn't show you the
Scared
board.
you?
What do you think of the board?
the board is great too. All right, we're out of here. Say it. Bye. Happy New Year.